lovelies, it's G here from Golden Thread Tarot, and I am here to bring you a channeled message. I hope this message is finding you blessed and full of abundance. Okay. I'm not looking myself up to channel these messages. Please bring high vibrational love messages to my collective, okay, or whatever type of messages you want to give them. High vibrational messages meant to raise the vibration of the collective, okay. So you guys are definitely bringing in new beginnings, okay. You guys are bringing in some new beginnings here, okay, because you are separating yourself out from this chaser energy, okay. Some of you have been really chasing down, running after, like I'm hearing emotionally unavailable people, okay, and you're really breaking yourself away from that chaser energy where you're like, look, I don't chase, right? For a lot of you, especially if you are embodying the Empress energy, right? Especially if you are embodying the Empress energy here, right? It's about understanding your own personal power and understanding that, right? Like, I don't chase you, the masculine energy, you come to me, right? But also, if you are the one in the masculine energy, it's about like understanding that you break this runner chaser. Like, I don't need anybody. I don't need to chase. I don't need to run after anybody. What will be, right? Projection. So a lot of people here, okay, have been projecting this energy. You hear my cat back there, just like suddenly mowing out of nowhere, right? Absolutely. So projection, be mindful of what you are projecting onto this connection. Is it them or is it your insecurities? Don't be guided by fear. Yeah, so I feel like a lot of you were being guided by your fear of separation or your fear of feeling like, oh, I have to chase after my twin flame, or I have to chase after this person because I need to be needed. And I understand, right? There's nothing wrong with wanting to be wanted. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be in a relationship with somebody or wanting to be in a relationship with somebody, because that's, that's very human. That's just regular. There's nothing wrong with wanting to have a partner, with wanting to be with somebody. But some of you were wanting that so bad that you were ignoring red flags, or that you were ignoring some emotional abuse or karmic cycles that other people were keeping you trapped in, that you were keeping yourself trapped in, right, by being this chaser energy, right? So some of you have really going through a lot of time to like recenter in yourself. I need some space to myself. Please be patient and understanding. It isn't about you. It's about me, right? This is about me. This is about bringing it back in, right? And watching out that you're not projecting, well, it's their fault. They're acting like this and they're acting like that you are taking, accountability for your own actions and for the own things that you are projecting on to your relationships or projecting onto other people. Okay, right? So that's just us. I'm not trying to light anybody up or anything, but that's just honesty, right? Just being honest with yourself about what's really okay. Period. Honesty. That's just honesty. Right? Radical self-honesty is required for this journey. Turn inward and listen to your soul's truth. Okay? Just period. You're like, look, we got to get this together. Right? Look, we got to get this together. And I feel like that's really where you are, right? You're exactly right. You are understanding. I really feel like you're understanding the message that you were manifesting from a codependent energy, right? You were manifesting from this energy of codependence because you felt like you needed to be with somebody. You needed that, right? You are not a half, you are a whole, right? With that codependent energy. Let go of the thought that you need anyone else to feel complete. You are a whole, not a half, right? Absolutely. Right? We need to feel whole on our own, right? But like I said, soul tribe, right? That does not mean that there aren't people that are coming into our life, that are meant to come into our life, written in the stars, right? So for some of you here, I really feel like you're coming into contact with more soul tribe members that you're bringing in, because you are really separating yourself away from this chaser dynamic. You are like, I'm getting out of this runner chaser dynamic. I am not chasing after everybody, right? Exactly. You're doing this inner child healing. Thank you, Spirit. You're doing this inner child healing that's really helping you to realign with your true self, right? With your true inner self. Ooh. Okay. Yes. This is beautiful, right? Oh my God, I'm so happy. A lot of you are forgiving yourself, right? Forgiving yourself for this past energy, for this past codependent energy that you have dealt with. And I'm not saying that you were, that you were just desperate. There's too many times in our society that we make light of people who have inner child healing issues, that have mommy issues, daddy issues, codependent, that we kind of make light of that when it's real shit. Like, it's real shit that we all have to heal from. It is true. It is not your partner or a prospective partner's responsibility to heal that or to give you a foundation, right? Which is what I feel like a lot of you are realizing, right? I was projecting a lot of my own issues or a lot of my codependency onto my partners or onto my situationships, or however you were handling this codependent energy, right? This toxic attachment styles, or this, very unhelpful attachment styles that you might have had, right? A lot of your abandonment issues or anything. I feel like a lot of us are dealing with those, and those can manifest in so many different ways in our life, right? Not just in relationships. They can manifest with the way that we handle responsibilities, with the way that we take care of our health, with the way that we take care of our house and our home, in our, you know, um, in our friendships, right? In our, how reliable of a person that we are can really manifest in a lot that can really manifest all these codependent issues. They can manifest in so many different ways in our lives, right? But I'm so happy that some of you guys seem to be really separating yourself away from this energy. I know I am. I know I'm trying. Okay, I'm trying to heal too, right? So I really feel like you are developing a lot of really healthy boundaries, right? Setting up those healthy boundaries, not only in your like romantic relationships, but in every relationship in your life, okay? Including the boundaries in between your ego and your higher self, right? Not just following those base instincts or those base egotistical wants, right? To run or to chase, or, oh, it feels good when you have somebody running or chasing after you, or running or chasing after somebody else. Hold on just one second. Sorry. Sorry about that. I had to get my batteries right. Okay. So yes, you're definitely putting in these healthy boundaries, and this is really manifesting of you being in this really surrender, right? Surrender. Like, I get it. Okay, I get what I was hey baby, what I was being taught in the past through some karmic cycles that I was going through, right? And like I said, it really yeah, so there's a lot of energy coming here from your higher self up here in the fifth dimension, right? Of this forgiving energy, this bringing in new cycles, right? Bringing in new cycles and doing a lot of this forgiving energy for yourself, people in your life, people perhaps that were helping you to stay in these karmic cycles, right? That were playing into these karmic cycles that you were keeping yourself stuck in the past, right? As well. Okay, so Spirit was, goodness gracious. Let's talk about surrender, okay? Let's talk about surrender. So many cards just came out. I could barely even get that out. But we're talking about the surrender. Okay. So all these cards fell. I put up one card because it fell face down. Okay, so we have Starseed. Okay, so definitely here on a journey, here to learn about your divine purpose. Remember your purpose, right? You may search deep inside to remember that you were sitting here on a mission, right? You might feel homesick. You might feel very alone, right? Maybe that's why you were having such codependent energy, right? Is that you were feeling so separated and alone, right? Feeling very isolated away from other people, right? You are not of this world, but be brave. You chose this path. Remember your purpose. So absolutely, right? You were sent here with a divine purpose, with a divine plan, right? You are here learning your divine plan. Okay, pupil, right? Take this person under your wing. You are here to guide them on their divine path. Be patient and kind. So I definitely feel like here, honestly, I feel like this is you. I feel like you're the pupil here learning, right? You were sent here to learn, right? With the star seed, you were sent here to here, to here. I said to here. You were sent to here, okay, to learn what you needed to learn in this lifetime. So remember that you signed up for it. You signed the karmic soul contract, right? So have yeah. So it's time for you to start being very honest with yourself, right? Honesty. We talked about that. It's coming out again, right? Radical self-honesty is required for this journey. Turn inward and listen to your soul's truth, right? Your soul's truth. You are really starting to say, okay, I was projecting a lot of my energy. Okay, I had a lot of codependent energy. Okay, you're accepting a lot of the role that you played in a lot of things. Because I think in the past, maybe you spent a lot of time pointing fingers, finger pointing. It was this person. It was my parents' fault. They gave me all these issues. It was that person's fault because they were a fuckboy and they acted like this, so I acted like that. And that does not excuse any of those other people from their own choices and their own actions, right? Just like we have to be honest with ourselves and take accountability for the roles that we played and what happened, and those people, right? It's their job, but that's on them to take accountability for it. And regardless of if they are taking accountability for it, that should not stop you from taking accountability for your own actions, for your own decisions, and from the ways you kept yourself. When somebody shows you who they are, it's on you to be like, nope, that's who they are. It's not on me to change them. It's not on me to heal them. They're not a project for me to fix. I'm not a project for anybody else to fix. It's for me, right? And their issues is for them, right? Without judgment, without harshness, release people from your past, okay, so that they can learn on their own time and their own, in their own place, right? Release the past, release all these things that have really helped you, right? It's all about your own timing, right? So I'm not telling you to forgive somebody before you're ready to forgive them, right? But Spirit is saying, we're here, right? We're here for you. We're encouraging you to forgive, to let go, because all the pain, it just holds you down, it weighs you down, it stops you. When you're ready, the Spirit is saying, we're here, surrender. This is part of your plan, right? It's part of the plan for you to have dealt with these people and dealt with the things that you did in the past, okay? So it's important to really see the purpose of what you dealt with in the past, right? And to be able to release that, right? To release and forgive, because it all happened to help you grow, right? And I know that can be a triggering statement, because I know I'm just speaking in a general terms, right? I know some of you dealt with some really messed up stuff, and I know it can be really hard to see somebody on the internet tell you, just grow from the abuse that you endured and things like that, right? Please, I get it. I understand. And I know I haven't been in your place, so please don't think I'm saying, oh, I know exactly where you're coming from, because I don't, right? I'm a stranger. I don't know you, right? But I do know that your spirit guides do want you to start this healing journey, and I feel like you are. So congratulations. Thank you, right? Your higher self and your spirit, your inner self, your spirit guides are saying thank you for being so brave to really start facing and having this honesty with yourself, right? They're like, good on you. They know it's not easy, right? But you're here to learn. It's not supposed to be easy, right? These are hard lessons that we're learning here. And it takes time. Sometimes it takes lifetimes, but Spirit is saying you're doing so much magnificent work in this lifetime, and they are so incredibly proud of you. Okay? So, all right? All right. Bringing a lot of hope, bringing a lot of healing, a lot of enlightenment to yourself, right? Enlightenment, you are being guided through messages, signs, and dreams. Listen carefully. Absolutely. The number 16 is really standing out to me. Yeah. Right? You got soul tribe members coming in to really help you learn and grow and love and heal and recover is what I'm hearing. A lot of recovery energy. All right. Absolutely. Healing yourself through finding true unconditional love for yourself, despite the fact that you did whatever you did that made you, all the accountability that you're taking. On the other side of that is healing, is loving yourself, right? Is loving yourself through your mistakes, loving yourself through your worst times, loving yourself through the things you wish you could change about yourself, right? And understanding that it's all about it's about being a little more softer and a little more gentle with yourself and a little more understanding with yourself. And when you're doing that, it really helps you be more understanding and more gentle with other people, right? It takes time in some instances, right? And that's okay. It's okay that it takes time, but you are in this releasing the past and moving on. You're really healing yourself. Just beautiful. healing yourself of a lot of past karma is what I'm hearing, right? A lot of the stuff you've been going through and a lot of the lessons, a lot of the karmic lessons, right? These have been stuff that in the past you've been dealing with for generations, or that you've been dealing with for lifetimes, right? And you're doing so much work in this lifetime. Spirit's so proud of you. Yeah, and I really feel like for a lot of you, you were running away from this truth, right? For a lot of you, like I said, for a lot of you, I feel like you were running, running away in many cycles in this lifetime. And if you believe in past lives, you know, running in past lives as well, right? But I really feel, you know, right, you're separating yourself from this, right? Wait, I thought we had something. Someone is running away. Will this push you further apart or pull you back together? Read the energy, right? So is this, you know, is this runner energy that you have, is it pushing you further away from your truth, or is it really, honestly, are you running around in a circle and running right back to it, right? That's what I'm really getting. That's that karmic circle, right? You're running and running and running, but you're just running in a circle, my love, right? So Spirit is saying break this cycle of running and running and running around. And it's like this self-fulfilling cycle of running away from all your problems that's running you straight back into them, and straight back into them, and straight back into them, right? That honesty, radical self-honesty, right? Okay. Well, it didn't flip, so I'm going to keep it in there. But it came out a little sideways. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I really feel like all this healing work that you're doing is really bringing in this Kundalini awakening for you, right? Yeah. Whew. Right? Okay. Absolutely. So like we were saying, karmic cycle, right? A lot of this karmic cycle. Are you stuck? You hold the power, right? Learn your lesson and let go of the past. So I really feel like these are all beautiful karmic lessons that you're learning from the past, right? And I understand, Spirit says they understand. They didn't make it easy, right? They didn't make it easy because you got lifetimes of karma that you're making up, that you're learning from, that you're releasing, that you're burning your way through in this lifetime, right? Because you got a lot to do, is what Spirit saying. Not as in, oh, you have so much work to do, but you know, you got a lot of movement that's happening energetically on a soul level in this lifetime, right? And that means a lot of work, but you signed up for it, right? Right? You chose this path. Remember your purpose, right? Remember that your soul chose this path to come here, to choose to come and you know, and incarnate in this body, in this life, with knowing the issues and the problems and the trauma that you would go through, knowing all of that, because they know, right? You knew, my soul needs this type of healing. My soul needs to learn these types of lessons, right? And in the end, all of this inner child healing that you are doing, right, is just really helping to build up this empathy inside of yourself, to understand other people's situations, right? Perhaps maybe some of you in a past life, you weren't as empathetic as you are now, or you had become a little hardened, right, to the plights of other people. I don't know exactly what you were dealing with, right? But you do. So if it resonates for you, you know, you feel that, right? And for some of you, it was just learning to really stand up for yourself, to not take other people's judgments and other people's cruelty towards you and let that and internalize that and turn that to self-cruelty and self-judgment and self, you know, breaking down yourself because other people can't handle who you are, or other people have problems, or if you feel rejected by other people, right? Because that's that cycle, right? Chasing after people who in the end just get you to run away, right? Chasing after everyone that just in the end gets you to just end up running away and hurting yourself, right? It's because you had to do this inner child healing, right? Go to your quiet place, find yourself there, start anew, forgive and nurture yourself, transmute any fear or doubt into eternal love, right? That just really deep, I forgive, I love myself, I nurture myself, I take care of myself, right? It's all part of the divine plan, right? Surrender. That's just empath. I'm just putting it down. But blessing, right? All of this has actually been a very divine blessing, right? The divine works in mysterious ways. You have been given, or receive a divine gift. Use it wisely. Keep an open mind. Gifts come in many shapes and sizes. The divine works in mysterious ways, right? Absolutely. Meditation. Breathe in the love, light, and knowledge of the universe. Travel inward, still your mind, and listen to your heart. Right? A lot of you with all this chaser, runner, stuck in a karmic. There's a lot of running away from just really listening to what's really happening inside, having that self-honesty to really slow down and say all the things, right, that you have. It takes a lot of self-honesty and a lot of just really observing yourself and meditation and going inward to really be able to look at yourself and dissect yourself and be like, oh, I'm doing this and I'm doing that and I'm doing this and I'm doing that and I need to heal that and I need to heal this, and doing all this hermit mode energy that you were probably really put into really heavily in 2021, right? 2020 and 2021 was huge hermit mode energy for so many of us, right? So absolutely, right? Asking me to pull. There's more divine blessings that you have on the way for all this work that you've been putting in, right? And to also, Spirit is saying that for some of you need to be a little less harsh on yourself, that maybe perhaps you didn't reach as many of your goals, or in the 3D, right? Maybe perhaps you didn't reach as many of your goals as you thought that you would in the 3D in 2021, okay? Because you were doing so much work on the inside, right? So Spirit is saying give time for all the work that you're doing on the inside to manifest on the outside, for you to allow that to really show, that it's really showing a lot more than you think that it is, right? That it's showing way more than you think that it is, that people see it in you way more than maybe they're even talking about or they're letting on. They can feel energetically, people around you, they can feel that there's a big change happening with you, and they can feel that, things are changing for you. So, be a little softer and sweeter with yourself, okay, love? Star, enlightenment, right? Exactly. You are going through this enlightenment. You are healing. You're going through this healing. You're going through this energy. Hey, baby. What are you doing? Just creeping in, right? It's slowly creeping in. It's happening for you. Oh, hey, you're throwing off my balances. Did you stay up there if I put you up there? Probably not. Did you stay up there? No. Okay. Then you gotta get down. Some of my cats will. Hey, babies. Hey, babies. Yeah. Hey, babies. Okay. Hey. She's so jealous. She's so jealous. Oh, I want the lovelies. Hey. Oh, hugs. Oh, I love you too, baby. Okay, come on, get down. Good girl. Good girl. Sometimes she is. Sometimes she's like, I want a hug. Me too. Sometimes I'm just like, I need a hug. That's it. See, she's gone now. She's like, I need a hug. Life's purpose, right? Give yourself a hug, right? Sometimes you need that. Or reach out. Tell your friends, I need a hug. Tell your friends, tell your loved ones, I need a hug. It's okay. Life's purpose. You're discovering your life's true purpose. You are fulfilling your contracts and healing your trauma. Keep your head up. This path takes time. And that's just it, right, my love? That's just it. You're doing it, right? You're already doing it. Don't be so harsh on yourself. I understand that sometimes we can be like, I want it and I want it now. I want to know what's happening. 747 down on the real-time clock. Sometimes you're like, I want it now. I want to know what's happening now. I want to feel better now, because you're just like, I'm so tired of dealing with this karmic cycle for so long. But it just takes time, right? It takes time, and that's okay. For some, like I said, for some of you, you've been in this karmic cycle for this whole entire life, right? For some of you, you've been in this karmic cycle for not only this life, for past lives. So just know, right? You are doing massive amount of healing. So give yourself a pat on the back, okay? It's okay. Sometimes it's going to be pushing forward, healing time, and sometimes it's going to be resting. Think how many years of growing up and dealing with trauma and dealing with all of the karmic cycles and all of the karmic ways. Think how many years it took you to learn that, right? And think how much work you have done just in the past like 2 years, right? Think that it took 10, 15, 20 years, you know, for you to learn all that old karmic stuff. And then think about how much work and how much progress you've made in just the past year or just the past 2 years, right? You're undoing years and years and years worth of karma and bad habits and everything, and you're doing it in spectacular time, Spirit is saying. So, you know, pat yourself on the back, right? Pat yourself on the back. It's okay, right? Sometimes our 3D or our society's timeline just does not line up with the divine plan, and that's okay. And it can be hard, right? It can be hard when you have friends and family or other people in your life, or just you yourself putting like these timelines or these deadlines on yourself. Okay, by this day or by this time I should be over it. By this time I should be moved on. By this point I should have what? By this point you should have what? I, uh, I've been healing for months. Shouldn't I have been able to undo years worth of trauma? Be a little more realistic with yourself. It's okay, right? Give yourself a little more room to breathe, a little more room to think, a little more room for okay, right? Doesn't that feel better? Doesn't that feel better? You're doing it, boo. Okay? Because sometimes in this 3D world, especially right now, it's like fast, 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 fast. You know, everything's supposed to be right now. But so many of you are doing such deep healing and deep shadow work. Okay? You're not supposed to be rushing this process, right? You are learning how to heal yourself, how to deal with issues yourself. And a lot of you are going to turn around and teach other people how to do that, whether or not that's just, you know, your friends, your family, your kids. Some of you will become teachers, some of you will become guides, right, for other people. And it just takes time, and that's okay, right? Oh, yeah, right? Soul Tribe. Yeah. Call in your soul tribe. I feel like a lot of you are calling in soul tribe members into you through all this like work. I keep saying that. And Spirit keeps bringing it back up. You don't have to do this by yourself. Healing karmic cycle. Yeah, I really feel like you are issuing in a healing karmic cycle with soul tribe members coming into your life, right? Healing all, you know, I really feel like this is like a cycle of healing, right? Sometimes, soulmates, you know, soul tribe members, soulmates come into our life, and they unfortunately sometimes they're karmic issues, you know, but sometimes and they heal us through pain, or they heal us through, you know, wounding us or breaking our hearts or breaking up with us or betraying us. And sometimes soulmates come into our life to help highlight the karma inside of ourselves and to help us actually heal those things in really loving, kind, understanding, supportive ways as well, right? There are other types of ways to heal from karmic cycles, right? And I definitely feel like you got new cycles coming here with that new moon, the beginning and ending, the ending and the beginning of a new cycle, right? Healing. You're drawing in a huge new healing cycle. Yeah, full moon. Right? Brand new, the completion, right? You are completing this. You're completing the shadow, this part of a shadow work cycle, right? It comes in cycles. We do shadow work and then we heal. Then we have like our blessings come in, and then, you know, our blessings come in, our abundance comes in. We're moving up, we're going up, you know, we're bringing in new soulmate energies into our lives, you know, and then we'll have, you know, new things that we need to come up that need to heal. But it's okay, right? It's all a part of ascending, right? It's not, it doesn't mean that you're going back down. It just means that you're starting new cycles, and it's all about building on each other, right? In levels, right? There's levels to it. And it's all about accepting and loving the journey, right? As you go, accepting and loving the journey. Right, exactly. With unconditional love. Thank you, Spirit. Having that true unconditional love for yourself, right? True unconditional love requires empathy, patience, and compassion. Learn to have this for yourself as well as your twin. Life is complicated and full of growth, right? Life is complicated. Shit gets hard. Sometimes you make mistakes, but hey, you love the shit out of yourself, right? We're still continuing that in 2022. I keep saying that. That love the shit out of yourself challenge, that unconditional love challenge is still going. Right? It's ongoing from now until forever, right? From now until forever. Forever, forever, ever, forever, ever. That's what I just heard. Like, yes. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Definitely feel like a lot of you are going to be relieving some tension. I really felt that when I was doing my little stretch right there. Kundalini Awakening. Absolutely. This keeps coming up. You guys are going to go through a Kundalini awakening in this next cycle, right? Like a even further awakening of your gifts, of your abilities, of your blessings that are coming into your life, right? A lot of healing, 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 healing. It's this full moon energy, like releasing, right? Release and give back in gratitude. Yeah. It's this huge, like, release of energy. I feel like that's going to happen for you. It's going to be beautiful, you guys. Just kind of surrender and let it happen. Surrender, right? Surrender any kind of, like, control issues that you have about the situation as well, right? Okay. Hold on, I'm being guided to get a different deck. Okay, I was being really guided to go get the Romance Angels deck. So let's pull some cards from there. Definitely. Lots of love energy going on for you, and that's awesome. Yeah, right? For retreat, disconnecting from the world, disconnecting from old past cycles, right? And forgiving and learning, right? Absolutely. That forgive. That energy just keeps coming up. Yeah, forgiving with this past life relationships, right? I talked about that, right? Absolutely. All this past life energy that you guys are really working through, all this past life karma that you guys are working through. Yeah, of unrequited love, all the past life trauma of unrequited love, right? Emotionally unavailable people, this chaser energy, separating yourself away from it. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Let it go, right? They don't want you, let them go, right? They want to cheat on you, or they don't want to be there for you, let them go. They don't want to be your friend because of this, and that, let them go, right? Exactly. Pay attention to the red flags, okay? These people were giving you red flags. The signs were cautioning you, but now you know, right? Now you know. Yeah, exactly. Keep an open mind, right? Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Keep an open mind. Yeah, stay optimistic. Absolutely. Stay optimistic about your love life. Love, it's going to be okay, right? I understand that it might have really hurt in the past to have done with all this red warning flag, red flags and all of the unrequited love issues that you had from your past, but yeah. And I feel like I am gonna say this, like if you're here and you feel like you're here because of like a twin flame journey, okay? I really feel like you might have felt very rejected. I feel like some of the karmic energy that you're really dealing with is feeling very rejected. I feel like that you and your twin flame might have rejected each other, or your twin flame might have rejected you in a past life, and you're dealing with a lot of that past life karma now. Or even you, right? In the past, you and your twin flame might have chosen not to be together. You might have both chosen to, I really feel like, yeah, I feel like in a past lifetime, like I said, if if you subscribe to twin flames, like you pretty much like have to believe in past lives, right? But, you, I feel like it was kind of almost like a game of get back. Like you or your twin flame might have chosen to stay with a karmic, okay, in a past life, all right, and then maybe you, and then in the next life you chose to do the same, and there was just a lot of like no, you, no, you, no, it's your fault, no, it's your fault, no, it's your fault, no, it's your fault energy that you really needed to work through in a past life, okay? If you don't resonate with being a twin flame, you don't have to take it, right? For sure. But heart-to-heart conversations, right? Having this like honest, right? This honesty, right? Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Honestly discuss how you really feel, right? Because a lot of you need to be honest with yourself. You have a lot of passion, and you have a lot of love still for other people, right? And it's okay to admit that you have passion, you have love, that maybe perhaps you love people that didn't love you back. That's okay. Don't ever feel bad, right? Don't ever feel bad about choosing love, right? Don't ever feel bad about the fact that you gave love, right? Just learn from the experience, right? Just learn from the experience. Like, okay, people that are showing me these signs are clearly people that are not going to give my love back, or they're not, they're not warranted for my type of unconditional love, or they're, it doesn't make any sense for me to give my unconditional type of love to these type of people, right? Or to give myself to these type of people. Don't ever feel ashamed of the fact that you gave love, that you chose love, that you chose to be a loving being. There's nothing wrong with that, right? And I understand that a lot of times in this world we shame people because it's like, oh, you're a sucker, you should have known better, and all this other stuff. So in retrospect, we put a lot of guilt and we put a lot of shame on ourselves, right? And we can also be chasing after people who have like those tendencies to put the blame on you. Well, it's your fault. It's your fault. I never said that I wanted to be your boyfriend, or I never said that I wanted to be your girlfriend. I never said that I wanted you. I never said that I loved you. I never said whatever it was, right? I'm not going to get too deep into it, right? But we can deal with that, right? We can deal with people that have narcissistic tendencies or have those kind of, that kind of qualities about them where they project, right? Where they do all that projecting like it's your fault. Nobody told you to fall in love with me. Nobody told, kind of energy, right? And it can be hard not to place all that blame back on yourself, right? That person is still 100%, right? That person is still 100% responsible for the actions, for the low vibrational energy, for the mistreatment of you that they did. That was not justified just because I saw a sucker and I licked it, right? Like, that's not still justified, right? However, right? It's all about forgiving yourself and moving on and understanding that you are manifesting better love than this, right? You've learned from the past, so it's time to just keep staying optimistic, right? Keep an open mind. Don't think that, that everybody out there is going to be like some people were in your past. Not every situation is going to be this unrequited love situation, right? Yeah, right? Deception. Right. Deception came out over here though, in the 3D, right? And it came out over here of 3D and healthy boundaries, right? You're learning from this deception. You're learning from this lies. And you're also learning, right? Because people, they pull this card, but then they forget to read the bottom. Someone is wearing a false self mask, right? In this relationship. So you were lying about who you were and what you really wanted to begin with too. Some of you might have been like, oh no, it's fine. It's fine that we're just in a situationship. It's fine that they don't love me, or it's fine that, that's fine. That's fine too. I've been there. I've been there. I'm fine with just staying casual. It's about being honest, right? That's part of that radical self-honesty. Being honest with yourself about what you really want out of a situation, and being honest with your partners about what you want, and be honest with your friends, with your partners, with your family, with your loved ones about who you are and what you really need out of a situation. And if they can't handle what you are, who you are, or what you need out of a situation, okay, within reason, of course, within your boundaries, if they can't respect your healthy boundaries and how you expect to be treated, exactly, release them. Release your ex. Release all this old energy, right? Release all this old deceptive energy, right? Not everybody's going to be your next. Or sorry, not everybody's going to be your ex. Don't let your next pay for your ex, right? For your ex's mistakes or for your ex's issues, right? Yeah. Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others, right? It's going to be okay. Is really what I'm getting out of this situation, right? It's going to be okay. Keep that lighthearted energy. Still, still love the fact of being in love with love, right? That's fine. That's okay. you know, but don't let it turn over to deception, right? Don't let that, because I was watching a tarot reading the other day, and somebody was reading somebody's situation, and they were like, oh, the masculine here is just in love with being in love, and they like rolled their eyes, and I was like, what's wrong with being in love with love? There's nothing wrong with being in love with love, right? But it's about how far you take it. Do you stay in a relationship even though you're not in love with that person, when you're just in love with the thought of being in love, right? There's nothing wrong with being romantic, with being kind of like like one of those like hopeless romantic types. That's okay. Love freely, baby, right? Love and give your love. Just be aware of who you freely give your love to, right? And understand that some people deserve, you know, some people are going to take advantage of that, and that doesn't mean, oh, shut down and don't give out love. Don't be that free spirit, that love, right? It doesn't mean that. It just means being aware of who it makes sense to give that love to, who it makes sense to leave in that energy, who is going to take advantage of that energy, and who is going to love that energy about you, right? Because the right one is going to love that energy about you. They're going to love that you're so kind and that you're so nice and that you give that love, right? Just as that person, you're just going to have to be aware of the fact that there are always, of course, there are going to be people out there that are going to try to take advantage of that. Well, guess what? You've already been through this shit. You've already gone through it. You already know, right? You know the red flags. You know the signs of somebody who's trying to, you know, who's trying to love bomb you, or who's trying to take advantage of you, who's trying to rush your process, or who's trying to rush you into being in love with them and things like that, right? Okay? You got soulmate energy out there, boo, right? You got soulmates out there who are going to love, who are going to have compassion, who are going to be honest and open, right? Keep being your true, honest love self, right? Because those karmic energies, that's the point. They'll try to shut you down. They'll try to hold you up. They'll try to keep you stuck in those karmic cycles, right? They'll try to make you match their energy, because they're riding around, they're being just like, oh, I'll give my energy away to nobody, or I won't, or I'll try to get everybody else to, match my energy, so everybody's just as hurt as I am, right? Don't take that. Don't take that energy from them. You definitely don't have to. Sorry, I keep on looking over here. My cats are making, get down, sir. My cats are making weird noises. Okay. What else do you want to talk about? Talk about it. Yep. Right? Let go of any kind of control issues. Let the situation unfold naturally. Oh, natural. Right? Let it just happen. It's okay. Be yourself, right? Don't let these other people that have all these issues project their issues onto you, and don't project your issues out onto other people, right? Let go of any kind of control issues you have about the situation, right? Let it be. Let it be. Let the past be. If somebody wants to leave your life, let them go, right? If somebody doesn't appreciate you for who you are, let them go, right? Release this energy of thinking that everybody's going to be like your ex was, that everybody's going to hurt you, that everybody's going to lie to you, right? That everybody's going to have all these warning signs, that everybody's going to have all this unrequited love energy. Let it go. Right? Exactly. Thank you, Spirit. Free yourself. Right? It's time for you to take. I love how that they're just like, release control. And then they're like, free yourself. Take back control. Right? In the appropriate way. Right? At the appropriate times, in the appropriate way. Right? Okay, Spirit wants me to. Okay. Separation apparently wanted to fall out, right? Time has come, time apart from your partner is on the horizon, but when I cut it, it was actually in reverse, okay? So separation could be coming to an end between you and, I'm really feeling like a soul tribe member here, okay? Yeah, all this loving yourself first energy, okay? Religious factors. Yeah, your love life is being influenced by your religious upbringing, spiritual path. It's all part of your spiritual path, right? You are the starseed sitting here on this mission, right? It's all part of the divine plan. It's all part of your, of like your life's purpose, right? You're finding it. You're finding out through all this, right, that you deserve love. And that means that you deserve true divine love. You deserve to have that, kind, selfless love that you give out to people, right? That you have the capability of giving out to people, right? And that you deserve this true unconditional love. You deserve it to give to yourself, and you deserve this true divine love, as in like from the creator, right? From source, from the universe, true divine love, as well as a divine love in another physical being, right? You deserve true love, right? Right? You're very lovable. You're a very lovable person, despite whatever people in the past have tried to make you believe, right? Yeah, trust. Right? This situation is calling for you to have faith, right? So definitely forgiving and learning, right? As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments, right? So a lot of the same energy, right? Let your friends help you. You have guides, you have friends, you have soul tribe members that are coming in to really help you. Ask and accept help from others, right? Just ask. For some of you, your spirit guides are telling you, you just got to ask, babes. You got to ask us to come into your life and to help you deal with some of the shadow energy that you're dealing with, right? Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Yeah. And I feel like this engagement is like a higher level for yourself, right? And like I said, like I was just saying, right? You deserve this true divine love, right? And you have to know that inside of yourself. And you have to know that despite, whatever you've been through, whatever mistakes that you've made, that you do deserve to be loved completely and fully, right? Regardless, right? It doesn't matter. You will find that person that it doesn't matter to. You will find that person that they see that you're growing, that you're learning, right? And that you deserve that. So that's really, I feel like, the really big things that you're really dealing with right now. Yeah. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life, right? Again, right? You will find that person in divine time. You will find these soul tribe members in divine time, and know that when they come into your life, they're coming into your life at just the right time to teach you just the right lessons. So be grateful. Be grateful for whoever. Okay, sorry, that's my own inside joke. But yes, be grateful about it. Okay. They want me to pull a few more cards. I was about to end it, but apparently they want me to pull 3 more cards. So let's pull 3 more cards, please, if you will, spirits, to end this. Okay, absolutely. Forgive. Right? Absolutely. Forgive. Forgiveness is the key to love. Empathy and compassion will lead the way. Anger and pain only weigh you down. Absolutely, right? Ascend. Anger and the pain, they only serve to weigh you down, boo. I knew that. Healthy boundaries. Spirit said you're working on forgiving, but you're also working on having a really good balance between forgiving, but still having these healthy boundaries in your life to know, this is my boundary and you can't go past it. Yes, I forgive you, but this is my boundary. Right? Yeah. I'm hearing love, like love. Oh, wow. Magician. You are connected to elemental magic. Manifest the reality that you seek. Right? So all this work and all this love and all this forgiveness and everything that you're giving to yourself, you are manifesting this reality that you're seeking. So be aware of that, right? Be aware as you forgive and as you set up these really healthy boundaries in your life, that you are manifesting this reality for yourself, right? Yeah, I'm hearing embrace your past. Forgive and embrace your past and ascend. All right? It's all a part of you. It's all a part of you. Like we say, the shadow and the light side of you, your past, your traumas, it's all part of you, right? You can't cut out a part of you. You can't undo it. You can't walk away from it. You can't run away from it. You just have to, accept it. That doesn't mean that you have to say, oh, it was okay that it happened, right? Don't ever have to say it's okay that it happened. But you can definitely say, but I can move on from it. But I can learn from it. But I can gain the knowledge that I need to out of it. And then I can make sure that it never happens again, right? That I don't pass on, right? Somebody passed on their trauma to me. I don't have to pass it on to other people. I don't have to continue the karmic cycle. I don't have to continue the abuse. I don't have to continue the toxic mindset. People gave me their shit. That doesn't mean that I have to turn ill and turn mean to other people and give it. Well, I had to deal with it, so I guess you have to deal with it too, right? A lot of you are breaking karmic cycles of that, from your family, from your friends, from exes. Oh, I had to deal with it, so I guess you have to deal with it too. You're breaking that, right? No, I'm sorry you had to deal with it. You shouldn't have had to deal with it, but I shouldn't have had to deal with it either. And I'm going to make sure that the next people that I deal with, or that my kids, or that my future, that I'm not passing on this problem to them, because it's not their problem to pass. It's not their problem to have to inherit from me, because I don't want to face my issues, right? And an important part of that is forgiving people who gave you the issues, right? Forgiving others, for not overcoming their issues and giving it to you, right? It's a burden that you shouldn't have to bear. But it's one that Spirit knows that you're strong enough to break out of. All right, my loves. Thank you so much for being here with me. Like the content if you liked it. Give it a like. If you feel like this could help somebody else, you're welcome to share it. Pass it along to anybody else you feel like it could help. Okay, if this resonated for you, let me know in the comment section down below. Please, if you would. I really appreciate it. Okay? Thank you to everyone who likes, who subscribes, who comments down below, who interacts, who just simply watches, who reaches out to me, who sends me emails, who donates to the channel, who gets personal readings from me, who in the future will purchase my decks. Any of that, I really appreciate you guys so very much. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate and I love you guys, all right? I really hope that this message helped you find some love, light, and clarity that you were really searching for, okay? Thank you so very much, and I will see you lovelies in the next one. Bye.